Hey guys, Mr. Short Hitter here. Today I'm going to give you some tips on some situations you may encounter if you play in wet, cold winter conditions like I'm in right now. In this video, I am simply sharing how I hit this shot. For help with this shot, I encourage you to find a local professional in your area. You may encounter compact bunkers. If you have a wedge that has lower bounce, that may be a good time to use that wedge. But otherwise, we want to make sure we don't hit into this ground and bounce into the ball. If it's extremely firm, then I will actually square the face or close it slightly. Now, realizing when I swing through, I want to get about 1.5 inches behind this ball. Now that's extremely firm sand. When it's compact and it's not as firm, I'll play it very similar to a normal bunker shot, because now I can open the face, get a little loft on it, and I am going to just make sure I hinge those wrists and accelerate through the shot. So we want to really get those wrists moving to make sure we don't decelerate in this sand. Work those wrists, really get them moving nice and loose through the golf ball. Because those wrists are moving, we are going to get quite a bit of speed through there, but it's a lot better than hitting that ball heavy. So guys, let's say we have a pitch shot on some soft ground. Now from soft ground, winter conditions, I'm most likely going to try to use the club that I have with the most bounce. And I'm going to feel as if I'm almost brushing the ground, feeling like it's a more shallow type of swing, because I want to utilize the bounce. I don't want to utilize that leading edge, which may cause the ball to dig down into that ground. And feel as if I'm moving around my body. And we don't want to utilize that leading edge. We are going to get a little bit of rollout, but if we dig into this soft ground, we can just end up leaving the ball right in front of us. So just around the body, just like that. If this grass was going down grain, the ball sitting up, first cut, and especially if the grass is wet, we have a perfect recipe for a flyer. There's some things we need to do to make sure to hit this shot effectively. So whatever club I'm playing, I like to actually play it a tad further up. So if I was playing a 9-iron close to center, I'd like to actually move it up about a ball or so. Because the reason for that is I'm actually going to try to change my swing a little bit. And instead of me swinging and hitting down on this ball is sitting up. I'm going to take a little more of a sweeping swing. I'm going to try to sweep that ball off the ground and sweep it off the top of that grass. So we want to try to maintain the normal club face contact. And the only way to do that is by taking a little sweeping swing at this ball. So I swept that ball right off the top of the grass there. Ended up being a decent shot. Now guys, I'm a big proponent of hybrids, especially during wet weather conditions. Got 165 to this flag. I generally don't do much different if I'm hitting a hybrid in wet conditions. However, if you want a little more control, you could choke down a little bit, make a little more of an abbreviated swing. Under extremely wet conditions, I will move the ball back, maybe a ball at the most. I think the wide sole of these hybrids are going to help you a lot, especially in wet conditions. play this one a ball back. Well, I pulled it, pretty solid contact, and I'm pretty sure it carried that bunker. Normal conditions, I could hit a 58-degree wedge, hit a fuller shot to this pin. Under wet conditions, I'm always going to take less club and swing easier and swing nice and smooth. We want to make the same swing. We want to still feel wide, feel that left arm going back here and not breaking down here. We want to go wide, back, same nice pace back and through. Or because we're taking a club that's going to go a little further, we can now take a little shorter swing, and I'm going to come wide, because coming wide is going to help us be a little more shallow, a little more rounded. We don't want to let this leading edge digging into the ground and hitting the ball back. It doesn't get more winter golf than this. 28 degrees, and what I hope is some great tips to help your game. If you missed my tips on driving, click the video to my right, and if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, Mr. Short Hitter, out.
Just play 13.